Hello ladies and gents, it's Tony McStravick. Now if you are struggling, and I mean struggling to make ends meet, or you're struggling to make money on the internet, then do yourself a favour and pay close attention to this video, because it will be the most important video that you'll have watched this year, and we're in December 2012. Now, just a few months ago, I was in deep trouble financially and otherwise. I'd been struggling on the internet for the best part of 7 or 8 months, and I really didn't know which way to turn. I was introduced into this business opportunity for no other reason than somebody come up to me and say, listen, if you want to make marketing money, that's for my other businesses on the internet, then you need to have a look at this business opportunity. So indeed, I didn't pay a great deal of attention. I allowed this business to start working for me on autopilot. And over the past 3 months, I have generated nearly $3,000 from a purchase of $415. And I know that the money is not a significant amount of money. We're not talking about tens of thousands of dollars here, but in terms of where I was at, where I was going, it just turned my life right the way around. I was then able to invest in my other businesses, and since then I've been able to make money outside of this particular opportunity. Now this opportunity is Banner's Broker. What I will say is that you've probably come across Banner's Broker. You've probably seen a lot of videos on the internet, and you've probably decided that it isn't for you, and that's fine. And I tell you why I know that that probably is the case, because I've done exactly the same myself. About a year ago, this was introduced to me. I looked at it. It had only been around for a period of time. It didn't look none too good to me, and I decided to stay away from it. Hindsight being a wonderful thing, but that's just the way life is. And so what I wouldn't want you to do is to walk away from the same situation that I was in 12 months ago and really miss the boat, because this business and this industry is just booming at the minute. What you will be doing, you will be tapping into the online advertising industry, and it is worth a mega $500 billion a year, and that will explode over the coming years, over the next 2 to 3 years, to $1 trillion. So it's $1 trillion industry. Now, a lot of people, when they first see Banner's Broker, they think it's too good to be true, and that's okay, because I did exactly the same. How can anybody make so much money in such a short period of time? It has to be a Ponzi. It has to be something that is untoward. And, you know, the reality is it's absolutely not. The more I've delved into this business, the more I've met the leaders in the hierarchy. I'm just back from Dublin, the World Tour, the Banner's Broker World Tour. And when I seen 1,000 people jam-packed into a room, all excited about all the announcements and everything that Banner's Brokers is going to be doing over this coming year, they just went absolutely bonkers. It was crazy. You'll want to be part of that. You'll want to come and join our team. But the most important thing that I can tell you now is that it's impossible not to make money with this. It is impossible not to make money with it. It is just an unbelievable opportunity, and one that I am ever so grateful. So if you do decide, and I highly recommend that you do, and you do decide to join Banner's Broker, you'll be joining myself and also Simon Stepsies. Now, if you've not come across Simon Stepsies before, he's one of the very first millionaire Banner's Broker. He's truly a nice lad. He's a gentleman. He's made his money many times over, but he is hell-bent on your success. So as you look at the photo in front of you now, the little one on the right, that's me. I'm Tony McStravick. What I will say to you is this. I want you to succeed. I know what you're going through, especially if you're going through hard times. I wouldn't wish what I went through on anybody, and that is why I will give you all the help and support that you need to be successful and to get you to financial freedom. It might only be that I've made $3,000 within a 90-day period, but I can assure you I am going to make thousands of dollars over this coming year, and I want you to come and work with me, and let us both make thousands of dollars. So the team that you'll be joining are second to none. Nice people down at heart, really have your best interests at heart and want you to succeed. And listen, you know, for no other reason, if there was no other reason, then your success is our success. Your success is my success. And again, if you decided to recruit and bring people into this business, you know, it goes on. Their success is your success. But you can work this business, Banners Broker, either by recruiting, or you can just work this business by putting your own money into Banners Broker. It's entirely down to yourself. So kind of that's the introduction. That's where it's at. If you need to make money, if you need to make more money, I don't care where you are in your life or what you're doing, doctor, lawyer, politician, cleaner, brickie, builder, nurse, look, it doesn't matter. If you want to make extra money and you want the ability or at least the opportunity to change your life, I'm telling you that Banners Broker is that opportunity. What I want to do now is just give you a brief overview of what Banners Broker is all about and how it actually works. When you join Banners Broker, you'll be given this same website, which is a replica website. I have this website, Simon Stepsis has this website, and you'll have this website. Now, I just want to briefly run through what is on this particular page, but this is the page that you will send out to whoever you want to send out, if you wish to send out, because when I show you in a minute how you actually make money with Banners Broker, you'll understand that it's completely on autopilot. But nevertheless, as we look at the page, you can see over here on the right hand side we got publisher. Now a publisher is what we advertise our banners on. So Banners Broker have publishers. Those publishers' websites need to be getting 1,000 visitors per month to qualify as a Banners Broker website, as a publisher. So if any company comes to Banners Broker and says to Banners Broker, listen, I want to advertise with you, there's absolutely no problem. Banners Broker have a network of these publishers, and what they do is they send that advertisement in terms of banner down that network, and it's advertised on these publishers, and so you get impressions in that. Again, I don't want to dig around at the roots, if you like, with this. What I want you to do is to really focus on picking the flowers. You know, I'm not glossing over anything. What I will say is that Banners Broker is not a Ponzi or anything like that. What you must understand is that you make your money from tapping in and cashing in on the advertising industry. So that's really how the publisher work. You know, what's most important is the one in the middle here, which is the ad pub combo. Now you've got 6 ways to earn revenue, and it is just incredible the way that they have structured this and the business model in itself. It gives you the opportunity of the best of both worlds. Not only that, when you do come in as an ad pub combo, which is the pack in itself, and there's various packs and I'll explain those in just a second, you can also advertise your business, because we get what's known as impressions. So those impressions you can advertise if you're a network marketer or if you're an affiliate marketer, you know, whichever kind of marketing, or if you're in a bricks and mortar business, you can advertise your business through the Banners Broker network as part of your package, which is incredibly cool. For me, I call this a vertically integrated business, and what I mean by that, it has all the essential tools that you need to make money on the internet, period. Now also, I remember I said that this is your replicated site. This is my site. It's the same site that you'll be getting. If you look over here where it says advertiser, that's where any company, any business person, any network marketer or marketer per se can come here and click on that advertiser, and they can buy banner impressions. Now when they buy banner impressions, you make money, you make a certain percentage. So there's a few other ways in which you can make money with Banners Broker, but I'm just going to show you the main way in which we make money with Banners Broker, and then everything else will be a bonus to you. But when you see what's inside, it really is, it's very, very simple, but there's a wonderful strategy that we have in our team, and when you join our team we will give you that strategy. So what I want to do now, I just want to take you into my back office. I just want you to cast your eyes over here to the right hand side where you can see my total earnings today. I have made $2,889.14. Now when my panels cap out, and I'll show you the panels in a minute, I'll have made $3,720. $20. Now, whilst you might think that that's not a great deal of money, it's not tens of thousands or it's not hundreds of thousands, I just want to remind you that 98% of folk on the internet never make a single penny. So it defies belief when you've got a business opportunity like this, why 98% of people don't make money on the internet. It's just it's really unbelievable. So when my panels cap out, I'll make $3,720. For me, when I come into Banners Broker, it was just about marketing money. Like I said, I was told that, you know, it's an opportunity, it's impossible not to make money. And to be quite honest with you, for the first month or so, I really didn't understand Banners Broker or really realise the full potential of what it had to offer. And when my panels started capping out and I started making a bit more money, then I pricked up my ear, so to speak, and the dollar signs started to go in my eyes and ka-ching noises in my ear, and that's just the way that it works. So what I want to do is to show you how it works. I'm going to go over to Manage Inventory and I'm going to show you my panels. Now, don't be put off by any of this that's in the back office, because you use very, very little of it. It's there if you need it, but I'm just going to show you the bare essentials, or the essentials what you need. Here is what it's all about. Now, remember I said to you we've got a network of publishers, which is our other websites and blogs that would advertise, do banner advertising on their blogs. Well, we have what's known as panels on those. Now, I don't want you to start thinking that this is complicated, and that's why I'm going to keep this as simple as it needs to be. When you come into Banners Broker, you have the opportunity to purchase a package, just one package ever. The reason why you can purchase one package, and I'll go into these in the videos below, but the reason why you can only ever purchase one package is that you get complimentary traffic. Now, again, whatever you purchase, you will earn twice the revenue. That's from a standing start that's doing absolutely nothing. That's what you will make from your initial purchase. So when you come in, you can purchase a package, black, red, green, blue, right the way down to the yellow. And each of those packages, they have what's known as panels. See, for the black package, you'll have all these panels within your package. The red, you'll have from the red down to the yellow, from the green down to the yellow. Now, I did come in at a green, and yeah, again, I didn't know what Banners Broker was all about. I kind of went in the middle. I went a little bit safe, but that was the package that you need to come in to be able to make a significant amount of money in the shortest period of time. The higher that you go, obviously you'll make more money, but nevertheless, hindsight being a wonderful thing, I didn't purchase the red or the black. I purchased the green, and that's it. You can upgrade when you come into Banners Broker within the 30 days. So if you purchase the yellow package, you come in at a yellow, and you can upgrade to the black or the red, or whichever package that is higher. You want to come into Banners Broker at whatever package you can afford. You want to come in as high up the package as you can, and if you're skeptical, come in at the yellow. It's $20. It's not a great deal. You're not going to lose any sleep over $20. If that's the way that you feel, then do it that way, but do not let this pass you by. I promise you it will be the biggest mistake of your life, because 265,000 affiliates we have in Banners Broker at the minute. Over this next year, going into 2013, that will rise to 1 million. You'll want to be part of that. You really don't want to miss the boat. It would be a sin in itself, even just to have a look, coming at a yellow. When you first come into Banners Broker, part of your package, mine was the green. I'll have a yellow, I'll have a blue, a purple, and a green panel within those. Now, for the first couple of cycles, Banners Broker will send complimentary traffic. Again, don't get bogged down with this. It means that you just have absolutely nothing to do, and you will just earn money, revenue, period, simple as. And so that was my first one that I come in with. And then you can have the opportunity to either take out 50% or repurchase 100%, which give me another 2 panels. Made sense because I was getting complimentary traffic. And then I purchased another 4 panels, and it just went on and on and on. And I've got several pages here now. So any of the time that these cap out, I can take out $10, or I can leave them in and repurchase 2, or you leave those 2 in and you get 4, and then you leave 4 and you get 8 and 16. And so there is a strategy to this, but rest assured, you'll always earn twice your revenue and much, much more. Okay, now I'm just going to show you the purple works exactly the same. The purples are worth $60 each, so each time that they cap out, they are worth $60. You must always repurchase 50%. always minimum 50%. So if you want to go 100%, again, there's a strategy. We keep the strategy to our team, but you can have the opportunity with this particular panel to take out $30 each time that these panels cap out. The same again with the blue. The blue is worth $180. These just keep going. And you know, the yellows take about 3 weeks cap out, the purples about 4 weeks, these about 5 weeks, 5-6 weeks, and the greens, which I'm going to show you in a minute, they take about 8 weeks. So it's incredible. And the more panels that you have on the go, the more money that you're going to make. I can't keep it any more simpler than that. But when these cap out, I take out $90, $90, and like I say, I've already taken some money out. And the greens are worth $560, and so you can see that a few of my greens are ready to cap out. Again, when they cap out, I could take out $270 from this one, $270 from that one, or I could get put it on 100%, and that means I would get another 4. Okay, but there is a strategy. There is traffic packs involved in this. Once you go past the complimentary traffic, they will cost you $50 a month. But look, trust me on this. The way that it works, you're always going to make more money than what you actually put in, which is the coolest part of it. And so that's the way that it worked. I only purchased up to the green. Like I say, in hindsight, I should have purchased a red or a black. But look, that's the way that it went. You know, I'd urge you, if you are coming in, to go for these. And if you're a little bit skeptical, come in at the yellow, which is only $20, and just satisfy your curiosity or any doubts that you may have. What I will say to you, if you need any help with this or you've got any reservations, at the bottom of this page is my contact details. Get in contact with me, connect with me on Skype. Let's have a chat. You know, the only thing that you need to really decide on is how much money you want to make, how much money that you've got now, you know, at what level you can come in at, because you can purchase a package. You only can purchase a package once, because we've got this complimentary traffic, but you can purchase panels, you know, all day long, and yeah, particular strategy on that. So very, very lucrative. I'm sure if you've got your calculator out now and you start doing a few calculations, your eyes will, you know, fill up with the old dollar signs. I promise you that now. It is just incredible. You can do this business, like I said, on your own, or you can recruit into this business. But nevertheless, always remember, what you are cashing in on is the online advertising industry. It is booming, it is buoyant, and it has just gone absolutely crazy. This is the best thing that I've ever done in my life. There's no two ways about that. I'm 100% certain that this is going to take me to financial freedom. Again, I just want to assure you of the people that you will be working with, the quality and the caliber of the people. They're as honest as the day is long, as am I. I've got a lot of internet marketing skills. You know, I make money on the internet now, not just with Banners Broker, but with other business ventures as well. I can show you how to market. I can show you how to do this. I can show you how to make money. So what I want you to do is to follow the next video down. Get into Banners Broker, join us free of charge, okay? Make an informed choice. It's going to cost you nothing. Get into the back office, have a look around the back office. You know, speak to me. Do not let it pass you by. You will seriously, seriously regret this. And, you know, I'm not scaremongering. I looked at this a year ago. I didn't see it. You know, I'm a little bit peeved now that I didn't, but look, that's life. That's part of the journey. What's meant for me will not pass me by, and it's exactly the same for yourself. So I hope it's been helpful. I hope you can come and work with us. I hope you can come and make money with us, because that's the bottom line here. How much? Yeah, that's entirely down to you. It's entirely down to your finances, and it's entirely down to your target of how much you actually want to make. So guys, I will see you in the next video.